Well. He's back in the UK. Yes, the Prime Minister has made a surprise return to Britain, addressing Parliament earlier today. A lot has been happening behind the scenes, from the ongoing Chinese spy scandal, which still demands answers, to fresh developments in the Middle East peace deal. Despite the mounting domestic crises, the Prime Minister's team released a statement celebrating the recently agreed peace accord. Over the past few days, we've seen Keir Starmer portraying himself as a kind of wartime hero, taking credit for diplomatic achievements that, in truth, belong to Donald Trump's administration. Unsurprisingly, that hasn't gone unnoticed around the world. The United States has called Labour's claim of helping secure Middle East peace delusional, making it clear that the UK played no meaningful role. Yet, the Prime Minister continues to insist otherwise. After his embarrassing diplomatic tour in Egypt, where he was frankly humiliated on the world stage, he's now back home defending his record. In today's exchange in Parliament, the leader of the opposition called him out directly, and we've got the full exchange for you. But before we dive in, let's remember what Keir Starmer once said about Trump's peace plan back on January 29, 2020. Trump's so-called peace plan is a farce. It is inconsistent with international law and human rights protections. Our government should unequivocally condemn it because it will cause even more suffering for the Palestinian people who have already endured so much. So yes, this is a man who once dismissed the plan entirely and now claims credit for it. Take his words with a very large pinch of salt. Let's take a look at what went down in Parliament today. Leader of the opposition. It's clear that UK relations with Israel have been severely strained under this government. Israel itself has publicly said that the Prime Minister, under pressure from his backbenches, has made poor decisions that have diminished our influence in the region. Let's not forget, within weeks of coming into power, Labour restored funding to UNRWA, an organization with members who assisted in the kidnapping of hostages, the very ones whose release we are celebrating today. Relations with Israel are now so damaged that when Israel launched strikes against Iran, a nation that poses a direct threat to us, the UK was completely out of the loop. That's the truth. And in a move even praised by Hamas, Labour decided to recognize a Palestinian state with no condition that hostages be released, effectively rewarding terrorism. The U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, condemned that recognition, saying it made ceasefire negotiations harder. The U.S. ambassador to Israel even called the government's claim of playing a key role in the peace deal delusional. Meanwhile, back home, anti-Semitism continues to rise. After the tragic murder of 2 British Jews outside a Manchester synagogue, the government must do everything it can to protect Jewish communities. The Prime Minister talks about working with the Palestinian Authority, but will he confirm whether they've committed to ending the pay-for-slay policy that rewards families of terrorists? Are they tackling anti-Semitism in their education system? And are they showing any democratic progress at all? Finally, can the Prime Minister confirm whether people from Gaza will be allowed into the UK to study or work? And what measures are in place to ensure we aren't importing extremism or anti-Semitic views? Prime Minister Keir Starmer. I thank the honourable member for her words about the hostages. I know they were heartfelt. But I was disappointed that she spent more time attacking our efforts than acknowledging the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Gaza, the deaths, the starvation, and the denial of aid. Any serious government must prioritize getting that aid in, and I would have expected at least an acknowledgement of that terrible reality. Once again, this shows how far her party has drifted from a serious, statesman-like approach to diplomacy. This isn't the time to argue about who did what. I am proud of what our National Security Advisor, Steve Witkoff, has said about our role. He knows exactly what part we played, and this House should be proud of it too. We were able to contribute only because of our strong relationship with the Trump administration. We were trusted partners both before and after the deal. And yes, I did discuss recognition of Palestine with President Trump when he was in the UK. That's what responsible partners do. As for the Palestinian Authority, reforms have already been committed to ensuring that any future elections exclude those not committed to peace. That's a red line. Regarding healthcare and student cases from Gaza, yes, we have accepted some, and of course we carry out strict security checks. But let's not lose sight of the bigger picture. This is a historic peace deal. It's important for the region and for the world. It deserves celebration for the relief it brings to the hostages and their families, and to the thousands suffering in Gaza. I was genuinely surprised that the opposition overlooked that. So there you have it. No real answers from Keir Starmer, just the same evasive rhetoric we've come to expect. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more updates just like this. Take care, and peace.